Hi everyone! So today I'll be showing you how to create these super adorable turtles. Like, how cute are these? They are so cute. Now, first thing, I will be making this on the monster tail, so don't forget to check out the rainbow loom tutorial in the description box if you're wanting to make it on a rainbow loom. However, I will tell you it is much easier on the monster tail. Another thing, this is so hard to make. Like, I cannot stress how difficult this was, because you are literally having... I just dropped my monster tail on the floor, but it fell off the table right there. But you are having so many bands on a pin at once, and it's really hard to pick through them and stuff. So I'm just warning you about that. That part is very difficult, so make sure you're prepared for that. Anyways, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you love these cute little turtles. I got the idea of making a turtle with a puffy back from a viewer on Instagram. She would like to remain anonymous, however, she has a rainbow loom account that she'd like to share with you. And this is the design that I came up with using her idea, so I really hope you like it. Just one more FYI, I believe Gabby Looms on Instagram came up with the turtle design that is a little bit, it's a little bit similar when you hold it like this, even though her shell is not like puffy, but it looks kind of similar, so just as an FYI to you guys. So anyways, enough talking. Now without further ado, let's get started. So today you will need a monster tail, and you can make this on the rainbow loom as well. I have a tutorial for that down in the description box below. You'll also need about 50 bands in total. If you want to use the same color pattern as you see here, like how I have one color for the head and legs and tail as well as two colors for the shell, you will need approximately 23 bands for the body parts like the head and arms. And then you will need about, let's see, I have it all written down on this piece of paper here. For the detailing, I will be using this color, which is teal. So for whatever color you want to replace, like what's the mango on here, you will need 20 bands. And for whatever you want to be like this cap part of the shell, you'll need 12 bands for that, so I'll be using lime green. You'll also need a hook. All my supplies that you see here are from rainbowloom.com. So first off, we are going to go ahead and make the head for the turtle here. So make sure that your red dot or mark on your monster tail is at the very top, and we're going to actually have our monster tail vertically for this part of the making process. Okay, so first you're going to take one single band of whatever color you want to use for the head, and we're going to put this diagonally here, just like that. Then we are going to use double bands from now on, so still use double of whatever color you want for the head, and you're going to make this go vertically here. Then you are going to use double bands again, and you're going to go diagonally, so stretch this downwards there. Then use double bands again, and you're going to go vertically once more, right here. And then lastly, you're going to use double bands again, and you're going to stretch these from this bottom pin up to the top one here. Lastly, you're going to take one single band, wrap it around this pin 3 times to make a cat band. So 1, 2, and 3. Hold on. 3. There we go. So you should have something like this now. Now we are going to go ahead and take our hook, and we're going to start the hooking process. So you can turn your monster tail if it makes it easier, but you're going to go inside all the 3 top layers for the cat band here. Grab the top 2 other than the cat band. Pull those off carefully and hook those upwards like that. So you should have something like this now. Then we're going to go inside the cat band again, grab the bottom 2 double bands, hook those over to the left. Now we're going to go inside this center pin here, grab the bottom 2 bands, and hook these over to the left. Turn your monster tail, I'm going to go inside here and grab these 2 bands and hook these over upwards like that. It doesn't matter if this band has fallen because we don't need it anymore. But then you're going to go inside here, grab the one very bottom band only, and hook that upwards. So now on this top pin you should have 2 layers. You're going to grab this layer here, which technically would be the bottom layer. Pull that over the pin and release. Then you can grab the remaining band on this pin and give it a tug to tighten and remove everything from your monster tail. So we now have this little head here for our turtle. And for now you're just going to set this to the side and we're going to go ahead and get started with our turtle. So you're going to leave it horizontal now and have the red dot on the left. And first off you're going to start out with whatever color you would like to replace, like this mango stitching here. So first we're making the stitching that goes all the way around here. So for this I am using teal, and you're going to go vertically using single bands. Then go horizontally, and basically we're going to outline the whole entire perimeter. Scoot these all the way down to the bottom of the pins, because we're not going to hook these till the very end of making our turtles. So, yeah. Put those on the right. Go vertically. Horizontally. And lastly, just close up the entire figure. So you should have something like this now. And now we're going to get started with making the shell. So push these all the way down to the bottom because we are not going to hook these to the very end. So whatever color you want to be for this kind of star shape you might see with the pink, this is what we're going to put our bands on as next. So for this I'm using lime green, and you are going to use double bands right now. Twist from the top pin to the bottom diagonal pin. Using double bands still, you're going to do another one going vertically like that, and we're going to do it one more time diagonally again. So you should now have something like this. All of these little twisty shapes were double bands. And now we are going to go ahead and get started with another layer. So this time we are going to be mixing my teal and lime green, whatever 2 colors you have used here. So first you're going to put, we're going to call the bands that we put around the perimeter bands, and then we're going to call this the shell color of bands, this green one here. So first you're going to grab a perimeter color band, go vertically, then a shell color band. And basically you're going to alternate between the 2 and do another perimeter. So another band that you, color that you used for the perimeter, then a color that you used for the shell, then a perimeter colored band, and lastly a shell. So you should have something like this now, and we're going to go ahead and start the hooking process. So ignore the bottom perimeter bands that we put on originally here, that you'll see the first perimeter bands you put on. So if I say grab the bottom bands, those act like they're not even there, so those would not be the bottom bands. We're going to go ahead and start the hooking process at the bottom left corner. You're going to grab the, counting from the top, you're going to grab the 1, 2, 3rd, and 4th bands here. So should be 2 of the same color, 3rd and 4th bands. These should be the shell bands that we put on here that are crossing in the center. You should be grabbing 2 of those. Hook that over the pin and release, just like that. We're going to do the same thing to the center pin. You're going to be grabbing this vertical set, these 2 vertical bands that went vertically and were twisted. Going to grab 2 of those. So kind of have to scoot some of the bands out of the way. Here they are. Grab those two here. Pull over the pin. Then here you're going to grab the two bands that you put diagonally. So counting from the top, they're the third and fourth bands. So grab these two. Pull over. Then you're going to grab the third and fourth bands again. Pull over. Third and fourth bands here. Pull over. Just like that. Turn again so that way the red dot is on the left, and we're going to lay one more layer of bands on. So this time we're going to start out with the shell colored band and go vertically, and then continue the pattern. Perimeter band, we're lining a whole nother perimeter. Shell color, perimeter color, shell color, and perimeter color. And now we can start the hooking process again. So remember, we're grabbing the third and fourth bands that are here on our pin. So if we count here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. And you're going to grab the third and fourth ones. So here, third and fourth, pull over the pin and release. Third and fourth again. And third and fourth again. Just like that. Then you're going to turn your loom with the red dot on the right and do the same exact thing. Hook the third and fourth bands. Third and fourth. They're the third and fourth layers. And then third and fourth layers. Like that. So you should have something like this now. And we're going to go ahead and start to make the arms. But first, turn your monster tail vertically with the red dot at the top. Take the head that you made earlier, find the cap band here, and we're going to use the cap band and stick it onto this top left pin here. So, cap band going onto the top left pin. So you should have something like this now on your loom. We're going to go ahead and make the arms now, but we're only going to make, or arms and legs, but we're only going to make 3 of them first, and we're going to leave 1 out. So, we do have to do this on our hook, unfortunately. I do apologize about that, but it's not crazy difficult. So, going to take a single band of whatever color you used for the head, wrap it around your hook 3 times. So you have 3 loops here. Then you are going to use double bands. That's marker on my finger, by the way. Or nail polish. I don't know. I was painting my nails yesterday. But anyways, double bands. Double bands. There we go. Pull them through the cap. So that way you should have something like this now. Grab your monster tail. You're going to put this on the pin directly below where you put the head. So, right there. Like that. Then you are going to do the same thing again. Wrap a single band around your hook 3 times. Take double bands and pull the cap band off of your hook and onto these double bands here. Then put the end on your finger onto your hook. So basically you made a single link here using double bands. And you're going to put this below where you put the last arm. Like that. We're going to do this one more time. Take a single band, wrap it around your hook 3 times. Take double bands, slide them onto your hook, pull the 3 layers over onto your hook, and over and onto the band. Attach the other end on, and then we're going to place this on the top right pin. If I can get it on there. There we go. So you should have something like this now. And we're going to leave this middle pin empty. Grab a single band and we're going to make the tail. Basically, you just wrap a single band around the bottom right pin twice. So like a regular cap band there. Now we're going to start and stuff this shell. Now, how many bands that you stuff inside depends on your personal preference. It just depends on how squishy or puffy you want your turtle to be. So on these ones I did about maybe 6 bands stuffed or 7 or 8 bands stuffed. So it's up to you. I personally don't want mine to be super flat or not stuffed. So I'm going to do probably 8 bands, or as many as I can fit in here. So for this I'm doing a mixture of teal and lime green bands. What I do is I pull it out and twist it and lay it back onto my finger like this. Then I just roll it off, so that way you have kind of a blob here, and stuff that inside into the shell. And it's okay if they stick out at the bottom through the shell a little bit, we can fix that later. But just keep repeating that for as many bands as you'd like. Okay, so I've got 4 in there right now. And then I've got 6. And I'll do 8, so 2 more. Like that. So there's all my stuffed bands. So now what we're going to do is make the little tummy that goes on here. So choose whatever color you want for your tummy. Usually it's the same color that you did for your perimeter bands, as you can see here, brown. So I will be using teal for this, as you can see here. So turn your monster tail so that way the red dot is on the right. And we're going to start. I know there's a ton of bands on here, that's why I did say at the beginning that this was quite difficult, because so many bands. But you're going to place one going horizontally, then one going diagonally. Basically we're going to make like a ring of diagonals here. Or vertically, diagonally, and horizontally, like that. Now you're going to take one more of your bands that you used, and you're going to make a cap band on this pin here. Wrap it around twice, like that, and we're going to start the hooking process. So the first band we're going to hook is this one here. Go inside the cap band and grab top band, hook that over to the right, and go inside again, grab the top band, hook that upwards, grab the next band, hook upwards, grab the next band, and then grab the very last band. Just like that. So now you're going to grab the 2 top bands here that should be the cap band, and you're going to remove that from your pin. So that way it looks like this, so there's no more cap band on the pin. We're going to go ahead and add the last arm on here, or leg, and you're going to take a single band again, wrap it around your hook 3 times, just like that. Then take double bands, put those on your hook, and slide the 3 on, like that. Then add the end back on, and then place it on this bottom pin here, the one without any limbs on it. Then you are going to take your last band for this kind of explosion thing here. Go inside the cap band. This is going to be a little bit difficult to show you, but go inside the cap band, grab the band here, pull it over, and lay it back down. So sorry if that was a little bit confusing. Basically you just added another link onto here. So you should have something like this on your monster tail now. and we can finally start the hooking process of the very bottom perimeter bands that we laid. So this part is extremely difficult just because there's a ton of bands on here, so please be patient. So go ahead, take your hook, you're going to go inside all the bands on this with the red dot on the left. Start on the bottom left pin. Go inside all the bands with your hook. So make sure that you can see it peeping through the bottom. Raise it up a little bit. We're wanting to grab this band here, that band. So then start pushing up. There we go. So then you can grab this very bottom band. So you should be grabbing the band at the very bottom. See if I try that again, I'll show you one more time because I messed up on that one. But go inside all the bands here, go up a little bit and grab the very bottom band. Like that. Pull it off the pin and place it onto the pin at the right. Then do the same thing again. Go inside all the bands, scoot up a little bit and pick up just the very bottom layer. Pull it over to the right. Again, go inside all the bands, pick up just the very bottom one, and hook that upwards. Now we can turn our monster tail so that the red dot is on the right. Again, inside all the bands. It's crucial that you go inside all of them, otherwise your thing's gonna fall apart. Grab it and hook it over to the right. Go inside all the bands. Grab just the very bottom one. Hook that to the right, and the last one's going to go vertically. Go inside all the bands, grab the very bottom one, and hook vertically. So now we just have to finish this off. You're going to grab the last band that you should have for that's the same color as the bottom perimeter bands that we just took. Place it on the top pin with the red mark on it. Stick your hook inside every single band that is on this pin, on the top left pin, inside every single band. Grab the one band that's right here, you should see. Grab the one band. You're going to pull it up through all those bands there, and then hook it over to the right, like that. Then have your monster tail face like this. Grab the very bottom layer and pull it over the pin, but don't release it yet. So make sure that you're holding it kind of like this. We just pulled the bottom layer over, and you're going to slide the head inside this band. Slide the head through and inside here, and then release the band once the head is through this loop. Like that. Then grab the one remaining band that's on this pin with the red mark on it and give it a nice tug like that. Then you can remove everything off of your monster tail. Finally, we are done. So just be careful when you're removing to make sure that nothing breaks. There are a ton of bands on every pin. Like that. And you're gonna get a kind of messed up looking turtle. You might have bands sticking out from the shell, but all you gotta do is tuck those in. Since I seem to be having a bad case of bands popping out, I'm going to go ahead and go off camera to stuff these back in, and I will be right back. So I got all the bands stuffed in, and you should have two loose ends, one here and one here. So for the one that's here by the neck, what I do is I just take this loop and I take it around the head, so that way it's looped around there. So it looks totally cool. And then we're going to take this loose end here. You can make it into a charm. I put this around my chapstick so that way it was like a chapstick charm. You can put it around your hook if you'd like. It doesn't really matter, but if you want it to be tucked in, you just stick your hook inside the side of the head here, just like that. Then you just grab the loop and carefully pull it through. And then you just give it a little tug and it's all tucked in. So basically we are now completely finished. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. Please give it a big thumbs up if it helped you out. I really love these turtles. They are so cute and adorable, and I love how their backs are, like their shells are puffy. I even made this really cool rainbow one when I didn't use the same kind of color combination or pattern here. But this one I can tell you was much more difficult to make because the colors were not all coordinated and stuff. But anyways, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I will be posting a lot more videos this summer vacation, which is when this video is being uploaded. Also, don't forget to find me on all my social media sites that are linked down in the description box below. This was really fun, and I love the design that I came up with. So anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!